kissing. You say to me, I am only a messing. Blah 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 blah. I shook my head. You were the best friend that I ever had. I am asleep, I am dreaming this evening. I got a crow, and the crow's name is Molly. She has no wings, she was never a flybird. She is the worst friend that I ever had.
1, 2, 3.
Living a dream, and I will laugh because you worry a silly on the sand. Nobody I know cares about the dumb myself. Living a dream, and I will laugh because you worry a silly on the sand. Nobody I know cares about the dumb myself. You said I was now I will say so many things that you will find insane. To watch my mouth so I don't hurt nobody else. When you turn to her face is full of innocence. Her words and eyes were bright as day. Her happy features spread as what I was her face. I don't mind myself. I didn't mean to break her heart if all there wasn't this a dream. I will never say that if this was never a dream.
Hello, Kalu Kalay. A little bit of late night tonight. I had my first day of work today. It was very easy. It was very nice. Everyone was very kind. I have realized that everyone there is a little kooky, and little kooky is good in my book, but 8 hours of compliance training and making sure things worked. It was good. I had a good time. Most everyone was pretty cool. Let's see. What are we working on today? Well, today we're going to be working on mostly vibes. I'm a little quiet just because it's like 9:45. It's a little quiet because I'm being quiet because it's very late and I just had dinner. It was very good. I'm going insane. Save me, Afro-American man. Yeah, pretty much. Again, imagine Dono. In 3 months, you'll be here for 3 years. You'll never escape. But yeah, no. Today was a nice, good day. That's really all you can ask for. Your first day of your first day of actual work. Now wait, give me 1 second. Ah, I see. That is Yeah, I gotta. If you want something funny, I got an email from my former employer in Japan, and they want $500 from me. I don't know how they expect to get it from me. I'm going to now just ignore it, and if they ask me again, I'll be like, yeah, I didn't receive anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Because they charged me 190,000 yen to move out of my apartment. They pretty much just stole my last paycheck. However, because they stole my last paycheck, they just decided that because I didn't work the whole month, that I have to owe them my back half of my paycheck for the honor of moving out. If they ask me again of how to pay them, I will, but if they don't, I won't. They did not provide a portal. They provided their banking details. That is what they gave me. They gave me banking details, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. You have a bank. Damn, that sucks. Talk to me later, broski. But yes, today we're gonna be working on vibrations. Ego id. We did a lot of these the other day. It doesn't look quite right. I am not happy with the way this looks. I have a feeling there's a better way of doing this, but I don't know how to do it to make it look as nice as possible. And I am debating on changing how this looks. I think this is the right way to look, but I don't think this is the right format. But as you can kind of see here, we did quite a few of these. I believe we went to, no, we just started this. We did Lone Ranger, and I wrote up Ballet Fencer. So to give you an idea of the vibes that we've done so far, of all of our vibes. So, the Ballet Fencer. Grace, beauty, and the thrust of a blade deep into the throat. Keep them back. You get to upgrade your ego, but you get to downgrade all your influence, otherwise known as, this is probably best to trigger. You have to use stances. Unguard is just reflection and haste, i.e. fuck you. Lovely Strike is kind of your bread and butter attack. D4 plus flowy, but you inflict exposed on them. Twirl lets you avoid attacks. I should say what I should do is put self. I should put self evasion and probably put that at 2. And then your big ability is Heart Striker, which is you target enemy, deal 1d12 plus that, and stun 1. But you get to go on very late, but stun is the screw you. If you want to act, you have to pay AE. You have to pay your power points to do it. Black Swordsman. What's the gimmick of the Black Swordsman? Who's pinging me? Is it going to be a cringe nene baby? No, it's just bull. Equally cringe nene baby. We've got Black Swordsman. Their entire gimmick is that they want to get hit. The big one here, Rush of Blood. Hey, when you have half HP, you get armor equal to your physical times 2. So if your physical is 4, you get 8 armor, which is 8 damage reduction. However, all-out attack, you inflict exposed on yourself, so you take more damage. Bloody Memory, after you are attacked, you then hit them for damage. You get to increase your HP. You get some basic taunt, and when you go down, you get to deal damage to them. Cross Crusader is mostly just healing, and it's healing and recovery. That's the big secret here with them. They are very supporty. Damned Jester. They have the The joke with the damn jester is right here. Is for every single check you can add a d20 to it. However, you have the you get the unfortunate reality. You get no influence anymore. So your actual the watcher's abilities do not matter at all anymore. You're doing that kind of more for yourself. However, you do also get Bang Gun, which ops on 9, which is really good. 4 power points, you deal d4 times d4. But if you miss, you deal that damage to yourself. Yeah, no, you shoot yourself for up to 16 damage, which is one of the best attacks currently. Criticalica, which is a passive effect, which if you ever crit, you get to double the required successes you recover, but if you fumble, you inflict buffoon upon yourself. So you're in a situation where you want to do things like that. Clown Karate is kind of your basic bread and butter. It doesn't do a lot of damage, it's just whatever your cerebral is, but it does buffoon. Buffoon lowers everyone's stats. That's literally it. Same thing with Jester's Privilege a little bit. Last Laugh is fuck you, everyone gets a buffoon. Devil Ninja, you increase your damage. A lot of evasion stuff. A lot of ways to do it, but you take extra damage if you ever do get hit. Doom Slayer. Same, kind of the idea with them is that they go down on round 4. No matter what, you will die at round 4. So in the meantime, kind of hurt yourself more than anything. Go bonkers. You do get regeneration, so you can stay in the fight longer. It's kind of a joke almost. Executioner, obviously a lot of execute. They get their big thing, which was Cleave, Shake It Off. Where did you then go? Cleave, Shake It Off, Sort It Out. Huh. Where did you go? Why don't we give you... Yeah, the entire idea, actually no, we can't give it to... Actually, what is... When we take away Cleave, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Cleave, I'm gonna put it down here. We're gonna do target enemy. There we go. Pretty much you want to recover pretty quickly. That's your entire gimmick, is that you are fairly slow, but you are all about recovery. Lone Ranger, again, Lone Ranger is still there. These are our current ones we need to do, which should be, let's do... Yeah, I didn't get anything done here, so... Let's get to it. Lovers in Space-Time, everyone. Lover in Space-Time. Open up my notey book. I did do some work today on my on some special projects. And when you have special projects, you start learning a lot about yourself more than anything. Let's see. Here we go. Mm. 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 All right, so what we want to do, you are the lover in space-time is effectively all about buffing one person at a time. Actually, okay. Mm. Mm. Alright, so we want to do mm. Ah. Mm. So what I should do is put that there. Lovers in space time. Let's do. Mm. 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 Next. What do we want to give everyone? We want to give attribute up. Let's give attribute up. Okay. Mm. Mm. We want to do I8, PP, PP3, PP2. Mm. Mm. PP2, PP1, ally. You'd have attribute up. You. Tropicana. Kinda, CPP4 wham. We do yeah, no, we just call it protect. Uh, mm, let's give that a 7. Give that a 7, and then we do. Mm, uh, mm, you're going to get wake me up, regen. I add regen. That one's regen. Mm. Mm. Well, haste, protect, bless. All right, martyr in rags. Mm. 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 We're gonna carry that weight. Flagellant. Mm. Mm. Around if we what abilities would we want as the martyr in rags? Martyr in rags entire gimmick is that they're all reaction based, so we want to do base check IR, so it's a reaction ability. PPO PP. Mm. 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 See, we want to do there the rest. Mm. Mm. Self-taught. IP PP0. We just add. this. What am I doing? Like the pain, spare the rest, and then it would be mm, mm, mm. Das Bratty Toaster. Yik is Y2K, Call of Cthulhu's story from the eyes of a loser hipster. Not really. That's like its biggest problem. See, the thing is with Yik, I've realized Yik's biggest problem is that Yik has a Yik is telling like 4 or 5 stories at once, but none of them are really that good. How do I want to do this? The idea of meditate is there we go. And man walking with an IP, PP0. There we go. So the Martyr in Rag's entire Martyr in Rag's entire gimmick is that he is wanting to get hurt, but he cannot heal himself. Therefore, he just has more health. Face check. This is pretty much your basic intercision. I like the pain. Pretty much a perfect martyr in rags is someone who does not care for their own well-being. They do not care enough for their own well-being to actually care. Meditate is not a good ability. It's just not. But it's literally, I am going to spend as much time as physically possible doing nothing, so then I can react and I can face check or I like the. You're effectively going to be face checking, or you are going not dead man walking. There, the what am I doing? You get to soak 5 damage right off the bat, but you just can't heal. You lose the ability to heal at all. There we go. Okay. do punk rocker Moon Ranger. Okay, so we want to do. Actually, want to do. We'll do I6 PP0. We'll use gut shot as kind of like one of your more reliable. Actually, no, we do gut shot for 3. Target enemy. Target. Let's see, so we infuse. Hit shooting. Hit shooting. IR PP. PP1. If attacked, it's after being attacked. Hit shooting. Costs 2 PP, but you can activate it any time. So then we do. Headshot initiatives. We'll say initiative 1. EP 4. PowerPoints 4. Okay. So we want to do careful aim, obviously. Careful aim. Raid all ego dice. This leads to ricochet. Ew, it goes to gut shot, actually. Gut shot. Then we do this. Then hip shooting. Hip shooting's kind of your get out of jail free card. As the Moon Ranger, you're kind of in a weird spot where you can absolutely nuke one enemy into the fucking dirt. I think again, here's my midnight rant about Alex and Yick in general. I really determined that was my biggest issue with Yick, and it was after a lot of soul thinking, a lot of soul searching, one might even say. The big thing. How do I want to? The problem with Yick is that there are multiple storylines going on. There are multiple things going on, but none of them really have time, if that makes sense. Because you have the base plot. Let's look at the base plot. Oh no, we need to find Sammy. That's a thread that they literally lampshade that they abandoned. That's not a plot point anymore. But that's a pretty important through line of the entire game, but it's not important anymore. So it's like, that's weird. It feels strange. Then you have the dimensional merge plot. Okay, then you have Wilfred's plot, which is Alex is the demiurge, which kind of goes into benevolent psychosis. But then you have all the other plots going around. There's so many plots going around that you lose track of things really easily, or you start making wild deductions. Like, oh, Yuzu is Alex, or, oh, hey, the Essentia is Vela, it's Sammy, yeah, but they're also lying, but they're not, and maybe the Essentia's Alex, because that's his digital soul, and there's so many plot lines going on at this point that you've lost track of whatever the fuck's going on. You're like, what's happening anymore? This doesn't make any sense. And there's a way you could fix this, and that's give everyone a motif. Weirdly enough, for some bizarre reason, for a game that actually had good music, and it did, I will not lie to you on that. It had pretty good music. Why are you down there? Or why are you up here? Don't be down there. Why are you down there? Stop being down there. See that space there? Is that? What is going on? 0.04. What? Huh? Why is there a space there? Oh, okay, I got set to middle. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna select all of this and now select you to be okay. I saw my issue there. The thing is though, Alex doesn't really there's no Mulit motif, because you want to know how you can make all of this shit make a lot of sense. Is that anytime a character who is the same soul shows up, the motif plays. Anytime Sammy shows up, you hear Sammy's theme. Anytime Alex shows up, it's Alex's theme. And the thing is, what you could do with this is during all the dimensional merge shit going on, when you encounter a character who is clearly you, or supposed to be you play a You play a remix of their theme. So you, a character, you, a player, know, oh wait, this is this character, or this is this character. You are learning with it. And when you have the Essentia who is lying to you, saying, oh, I'm all these people, you realize she's lying because she's never had Vela or she never had Vela's theme, nor did she have any of the effectively and now you are off kilter. What's going on here? Stop that. Effectively, it's like, oh, the Essentia can't be these people because she doesn't have. Effectively, it would be, how do I want to word it? She doesn't have the right motif. She doesn't have the right way of sounding. So you instinctually go, hey, wait a fucking second. You clearly are not this character because this character has this theme. So you're like, oh. Actually, let's Infernus. Movete quando. Practice strike, PP0. Yep, nice and simple. And yeah. Mm. Let's do. On attack. On attack May. On attack May. Actually, what would be oh. Okay. Yeah, no, it broke. Okay, good start. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, we've got an issue. So we're going to take all of this. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to vibes and vibrations. Okay. So now I get to do this right. Then we get to add this. So if we go here to the vibes table, we don't have though. We have Princess Pugilist, Punk Rocker, Red Sorcerer. So, Princess. Actually, male damsel. What is the male word for damsel? Or damsel in the demoiselle. Mm. 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 Gentle home. I give it credit. Like, the thing is this. I give it credit that the cheap viewers soon, pretty please, are coming out more and more for me. Let's see. We want to do we want to do PP3. There we go. There. Sugar plum dance. So we do I4. Actually, we'll do I8. PP. BT2. Weighted blankets. I've heard weighted blankets. I've had some people say they're really good, and other people say they're kind of overrated. Let's see. We there we go. We have our very reliable, actually no, we want to give them all supportability. Cheerleader, 3. Why don't we make that your special name? We'll do I8, but PP4, all ally, reflect. So you give everybody reflect. And royal kiss. You know, we'll call it royal parade. There we go. There we go. If as a princess, if you can choose to host the grand parade. If you host the grand parade, everyone upgrades all of their die. However, you have taunt. You will get attacked, and you're gonna get your shit rocked. So, because she is all being the. Actually, no. It's actually one. Innocent. Yeah, the idea of innocent is I want to save an ally, like just as fast as I can. Not as efficient as doing other things, but you are still getting a lot of mileage out of that, being a little bit more defensive. Sugar Plum. The Sugar Plum dance. She's got 2 stances. Both of her stances, you can only have one stance up at a time. That's kind of the idea. It's, do you not want to attack or do you want to get your shit kicked in? And that's kind of the thing with Grand Parade is like, even if you do manage to do it because you're taunting everything, people are still going to take damage because even if you die, you can just choose to give other people damage. Do you want to be that guy? There we go. What system are we using? We are using technically it's a D6 dice pool, but it's a dice pool system in which at each interval of 4 counts as 1 success. With a D6, you got a 50-50, but you can upgrade or technically it's upgrade or downgrade. I might call that degrade because it's a better name overall. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna do that now. But you can upgrade or degrade your dice, and when you do that, your odds go up and down, and that's kind of the problem. You grabbed life by the collar and beat its teeth in for fun. Yeah, so we want to do. You're gonna be acting pretty fucking fast, but you hit fast, but you do not hit particularly well. Actually, let's call it Roadhouse. 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 Mm. 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 Let's see. We want to use. Mm. 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 Yeah, your best attack that costs costs nothing. You just hit yourself in the face because you're a dumbass. Kind of the idea, the biggest idea of the pugilist is that he is very reliable of doing not a lot of damage, but if he doesn't want to do that bigger damage, he's kind of gotta pay for it, if that makes sense. He gets hit a little bit, but if he's healing a lot, it doesn't really matter. But if it's that, he can do a decent chunk of damage. This is his slowest ability. It's not that perfect. But, mm, that's passive. PP 0. Yeah. Yeah. The entire joke is that you're technically not using both of your hands to fight. Hey, wait a second. Are you saying that I can hit 2 people at once? Let me see. Roadhouse. We want to do Knuckle Duster. Good morning, USA. We got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. I don't know if you can hear my my neighbor upstairs. He is moving around. I should say. There we go. D0. Yes, you don't have a die technically. However, we're gonna knuckle this to that would be Tiger Palm. I'm gonna reduce. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna reduce Tiger Palm by that, but I'm going to increase Knuckle Duster to the 7. But Kyogre Palm's a little bit slower, but we increase it to there. So if we do this right, D8, D4, D8, D10. Let's do that. Okay, this works. We've maintained it. Okay. Neo, what? Oh, Jesus, a punk rocker. There you go. There you go. Degrade all influence die. Upgrade 1 each die. There we go. I hate the man. Well, what if I add in table 3? Mm. Actually, no. Let's do I2 PP3. Actually, you're gonna do PP4 there because that has the potential to do a shit ton of damage to everybody. Like, that's the funny thing. There's a distinct chance that everyone takes a fuck ton of damage from take names. Because if we do it just right, if you have a shit ton of enemies, it would be like, okay, what die are we rolling? Oh, it's D20 plus a D8 damage. Oh, okay. Just because you have so many people who got moshed. Let's see. Eat shit. Actually, target all mosh. Everyone hates the take name. Actually, target all. No, let's do target all enemies. Go. IR PP PP1. Let's see. Actually, they would. No, that's the dumb option. Actually, no, this would be. There we go. So you get hit by something that inflicts a condition. You can just trigger this and say, "No, fuck you. I don't have that condition anymore." I reject you. That's what I say. Fuck you. Let's see. Guys, let's do. Choo choo, do shaloo, do 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 do. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Why can why can't anime stick the landing with an ending to a story? A lot of manga and a lot of things go on for so long that you can't really write a satisfying ending correctly. Like One Piece will be like there's no good way like One Piece ends. I don't think people quite understand. When One Piece ends, it will not be good. Because people have built up the ending of One Piece to be something more than what it is. And I think that's the biggest problem with like really any like franchise that goes on for a long time is like the ending has been built up so much that unless it is literally perfect. I remember when My Hero Academia ended and everyone literally shat themselves because Midoriya was it was Mick McDoria, everyone. Would you like a plus ultra burger with that, sir? Just put the fries in the bag, man. Like the fact that the thing is McDonald's Moria worked because Midoriya, I should say, worked because the ending wasn't really good. Because how do you end My Hero Academia? You don't really. And it wasn't as satisfying as people wanted it to be because they wanted this perfect ending. Then the anime comes out, kind of makes it a little bit better, but you got that visual there. Like, this is what we wanted. We wanted everything here, if that makes sense. But it's like, you wanted the same ending. You just wanted it to be better. The thing that you had now built up in your mind is now just, is it a good version of this thing? Yes, okay. I'm going to like it regardless. We were doing Red Sorcerer. Yeah, touching on things beyond things is normal for you. Now at least. Okay, so we want to Flaraga Bolt, because we want to give it all pseudo magic names. Plus enigmatic plus Mm. In the system? Oh, the system. I told you it's a dice pool system. It's a dice pool system with fours counting as successes. So four up counts as a success. We are writing the abilities right now, or as they were thoughtfully told to me to be, vibes. I feel like I need to reiterate a lot of these, which I'm gonna have to talk about a little bit in when it comes to like combat, because it's all triggers. That's kind of the big thing. I might do some more work with this behind the scenes, but let's see. Fire, ice, lightning. Mm. Hmm. Lana, Terran, 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 Terranax. Mm. 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 Actually, IP. That would be Faraga. Felaga. Bolt. So why don't I give the whoa. Zap, bitch. Let's see. Yeah, Zap is. I need something to stop being. I need something to stop being here, please. Go away. That is Zap in a nutshell. It's the fuck you, I need this to go away ability. Terranax. Giving them a little bit of a Witness me touching the void. No. Why have you not been saving your VODs? I have been saving my VODs, actually. They were on the second channel. I haven't uploaded a lot of them because, truth be told, a lot of them bear the original. They don't have the dates on them. If you've all noticed, if any of you care, which probably very few of you do, but for those who have noticed, what I ended up doing was I have a date now. And all that date does is say, hey, would you like to, like, what is this date? Now I have like a chronological order for episodes. Like things going on, there is a chronological order to them now. There wasn't before. Don't know why I just didn't do that, but yeah, they're on the second channel. I just haven't been able to put them there in a while. I completely forgot to do this. Private. There's the case. Export. Private. There we go. Yeah, no, they're there. They're just not being saved right, unless you're talking about Air and Earth, in which case that was just a goops on that was a goops moment. There is proof that it happens, literally, and it's the Pathfinder 2 clip. There we go. Ujala. Okay, so we're going to grab all of this, and I'm going to set it up because the funnies are kicking in. We're going to go with Road Ronin. I like Road Ronin. I think it has a good term to it. Soul Voyager. Spoony Bard. Spoony Bard. And of course, Trickster. Final Fuse. So, Road Ronin. So if we're gonna do she don't. Mm. Okay. Last month, this is one part you were talking to insurance and redo my thing to clear it out. With some notes on things I may or may not be forgetting. Such is the way of life. Such is the way of life. Let's see. Actually, mm, mm, okay. Actually, tricks. Hate them. And fuck you. Okay, so if we are looking at soul, actually no, it would be urban cowboy, leather clubber. Hmm. I guess Street Fighter would. Soul Voyager. To banish. Once. And yet they're still playing. Go. Yeah, and everyone needs one, no one wants one, and yet they're still playing, leading to mm, 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 mm. Farther away, so if we're doing soul searching, they're able to banish. Do I have anything noted down? Mm, 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 mm. PK? Mm. What's your style? You know, you're an outsider, grunge, hipster, loser. All right. So if we're doing this right, we need the Spoony Bard is Vogue. Actually, we'll do streetwear. Mm. Da-da-da-da. Grease lightning. Eccentric. There we go. So those are your 3 style options if you are playing a Spoony Bard. Which leads to Trickster. Mm. 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 There we go. When a dragon game dies or goes in hibernate release, or just be left revealed from the ashes, so we stuck cultural parasite. Yeah, pretty much. The big thing is, like, I don't think, even if Dragon Game dies tomorrow, I still think people are going to play Dragon Game. That was like why I said all of you deserve to get shot, because you've chosen to do nothing. That's why I was so annoyed at those games. Is like, you could do whatever you want, and you chose to be boring. How? Why? Actually, Let's see. Trendy, Urban Witch, Road Rodent. Buff. What do I have for Spoony Bard? Mm. 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 I don't quite know what I want to put for these ones, so I'm just writing down what I kind of what I would think about it, because these would all have to be horrible references to things. Mm. 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 There we go. Going to publish those VODs you made a newest favorite game of all time, Air on Earth. Well, Solid, those videos don't exist anymore. They're gone. That's kind of the problem with the Air and Earth videos. I thought I had uploaded them. I did genuinely think I uploaded them. I don't know what happened there, but they are gone. They are just disappeared into the ether. I don't know where they are. If they do still exist, they are on a server somewhere. If they do not exist, they are just gone, just forever. It sucks, but that's just a thing I have to deal with. Let's see. Yeah, Trickster's entire idea is that he's defying fate and stealing destiny, and that's gonna be kind of one of those gimmicks I can have with him. Look, there we go. I think if we finish all of these, we'll get all the vibes done. All right. After Air and Earth, they should, most of them should be there. Most, probably not all. There might be a few still missing. A lot of them got uploaded on accident, so they kind of got shuffled around and lost. So that wasn't really a my fault thing. That was kind of a Twitch changed it. I've talked about it before, but Twitch changed how you like submit a video, submit an archive. Or it used to be it started as private, but now it defaults to public. I don't know why it defaults to public. It is the stupidest thing. And because it does that now, it's been uploading them, so I always like take a... It's very difficult. Ow. Owie zowie, my bony wonies. Alright. Yeah, it happened. It is what it is. But I think we're doing pretty good. If I were to like... Because here's the thing. If I were to redo the way this looks... Let me get rid of it. It would be... So if I'm doing this for, it would be insert column. No. It would be row above, insert column right, IEP. So this would be the the Pepe. And it would be effectively like this, but I don't think I would. I rewrite it. I might have to do that. I don't know. How do I run? How do I run the most postmodern hero of all time in this? If you want to play Rance full on, you would make him. You would probably give him very high physical and high physical, high probably enigmatic, not enigmatic, probably high cerebral. No, it'd be physical and flowy. No, physical and I guess physical. No, it'd be physical and gutsy. Those would be your two that you would kind of min-max on your egos. Id, you can write in most of these for him pretty easily. Probably you, the player, would be middling, either high Secutor, Orthometered, or Secutor and Vagabond. He would start out, if I would say he would start out as a Myrmidon. He would start as a Myrmidon and then quickly take up black, and very quickly, I would say, take out a black swordsman. Like the entire gimmick there with Rance being that he wants to bask in glory, and he wants to be amazing and do all these things. But he still he's still a party tank. You gotta remember that. He's still a party's tank and like the frontline guy. Guys got fucked up quite a bit. Like, but yeah, that's how you can make Rance and if you want to make Rance and Yick, now you can. I just want to be the head of the Call of Adventure, but constantly get dragged toward it. Let's see. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think if I sit down tomorrow and we really hammer some stuff out, I might do it live on air. I might do it on Discord or something. I think we can hammer this out. I might take a look at about redoing how I want these to look to make them maybe a little bit easier. But we will look at that a later time. Well, I'm gonna call it here though. Thank you. As always, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Godspeed, good luck. I'm a tired, EP boy, and I do not have work tomorrow, so.